Dolthier, you blew me away with that information, man. I kind of went down a rabbit hole looking at people's like speed runs, and I kind of want to test myself at some point. What's going on, everybody? There we go. 6:47 p.m. It is January 21st, Monday, and I am here with you guys for a little bit of Shadows of the Empire action. Bear with me real quick. The game usually... Oh, it didn't crash. Sweet. I was going to say it usually crashes whenever I attempt to... And it did. Oh, wait, no, it didn't. Oh! Oh, there we go. Oh, thank the maker. Normally this game crashes whenever I have to minimize and maximize to start the stream. But welcome to the stream, everybody. Dolthier, Mad Dog Productions, good to see you guys. Jeff, Carter Lovejoy, Stuart Lugsden, ESPN 23, thanks Kanye, Ninja Light, Spartan 13360, Random Dude, and Nicholas Oda, Revenge of the Kaiser. Welcome to the stream, everybody. So yeah, a little bit of Shadows of the Empire tonight. Dolthier actually brought it to my attention that it is incredibly possible to beat the game in an hour. There's a lot of people that have done speed runs of it. I think the world record or something like that is 45 minutes, which is insane. 45 minutes to beat this game. Obviously, you're just running through it, blaring through it, not picking up anything. Just go, 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 go. I think that would be a lot of fun to try at some point. Not today, but to try at some point. But yeah, so let's hop in. And of course, is this not going to work? Really? Okay, so the Xbox the configurations that I have been using for a long time for this game aren't working, so I had to change configurations. And seriously. And I don't know how great it's going to be, but we'll see. Did you cancel? I did. I canceled last night's stream, man. It got late. We were trying to feed my daughter. We were trying to get her in bed, and it just got too late. And then the Patriots game was on, and I was looking forward to watching that, so I decided to give it a little cancel action.
My Rams are going to Atlanta.
There you go, Night of Sean. Thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support, man. First super chat and channel support of the stream. My Rams are going... Let me turn down this game. God damn, it's loud. Is it too loud for you guys? There we go. Oops. There we go. Yeah, congrats, man. That was an exciting game. Two very, very exciting games yesterday, Sean. Pretty much spent the entire day lounging on the couch, playing with my daughter, and watching a bunch of football. It was a good, relaxing day. Then we had beef stew. Oh, yummy, yummy beef stew. How do I go fast? Isn't there a button? It's like every button takes you back to the menu with this configuration. But yeah, congrats, Sean. Big exciting stuff. When's the last time the Rams have... Well, I know they're the LA Rams now, but have the Rams ever been to the Super Bowl? That is something that I'm not familiar with. No clue. But congrats. One day my Jags will be there. One day, man. I believe.
Try using your harpoon and tow cables on the
last time was 2001. Interesting.
It might be our only chance of stopping them.
Okay, so let's see if I can... Man. I wish I was able to plug up my old N64... I'm sure there is a way, but plug up my old N64 controller to this, because these, like, wonky Xbox configurations that somebody made can be a little a little goofy at times. There we go. Thanks, Kanye. Thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support there, man. I greatly appreciate that.
Fire, no target for the harpoon.
No target. Oh, okay, there we go. Thanks, Kanye. I don't know if you meant to type a little message in there or you wanted to be a silent supporter. Either way, I greatly appreciate it, man.
Good shot. Tow cable attached.
I hope you're having a good one. Thanks, Kanye. Still got a little bit of this cold going on. Last time they won was 1999. Okay, okay. Greedo, do you like Conway Twitty? Kanye West. I don't know any of his music. He seems like kind of a goofy, egotistical dude. But I don't. The only song that I know is that "No One Man Should Have All That Power" or something like that. Catchy song. I've just never given it a chance. Alright. I wonder if I would do better with a mouse and keyboard nowadays, you know? I did try to play this game with the mouse and keyboard quite a bit. Oh, shit.
I'll take the leader.
But it was weird, man. Like, I got motion sick. I'm so used to playing this over the years with a controller of some sort. And with a mouse and keyboard, I started getting super motion sick. No, I've never played Jedi Knight 2 on a stream. I've never played Jedi Knight 2, period, I don't think. Could be wrong. There we go. Why? There we go.
Watch it. You picked one up.
Unless that was the game that I tried to play on like May 4th, I tried to play a bunch of Star Wars games. That one might have been one of the ones that would not work for me. It would lock up every like couple minutes. Could be wrong, but it feels like it was that one.
They're too fast. Cable detached.
There we go. I guess this configuration doesn't have a speed boost button. That's cool. This is pretty amazing for an N64 game. Yeah, man. This was one of the first games that I think this released alongside, or within the very, I don't know. I think this released alongside, correct me if I'm wrong, but alongside the N64. This was one of the first games that I ever played on it. Oh, and it completely blew me away. I mean, it's so many iconic, fun levels. And what blows me away even more, Makatsi, good to see you, by the way, is that I'm able to play it 22 years later on my computer. To me, that just completely blows me away. This 22-year-old game that was meant for a console, and I'm able to play it on my PC. It's just kind of neat, you know?
The Empire has destroyed. You must activate the 6 emergency.
Alright, let's see how I do here. Jump, that's the jump button, that's the crouch button. What do the other buttons do? No. I don't want to continuously... Okay, that button does that. That button does that. That button... Oh, that's cool. Oh, this is a pretty solid configuration if somebody figured this out. Because most of the time, you know, strafing and shooting with these kind of games on the N64 was a big pain in the ass, but this is pretty neat. Somebody's got this down. This is the best configuration I've seen for, like, foot soldier shit. Nice. Appreciate that, Batman. Big fan. I like that's really neat, man. I like seeing people. Oh. Thanks, Kanye. I appreciate that super chat and channel support on this Monday night, January 21st. Thanks, Kanye asks, hey Greedo, ever played 2005 Battlefront 2? I have. It's been a while. I used to play it a little bit on streams before Battlefront 2 came out. Battlefront 2 2017? Yeah, 2017. Played it quite a bit. Let's kill these wampas. But that's really about it, man. I played it a decent amount when it first came out, but when it did first come out, I was super into like Counter-Strike and Day of Defeat, and a little bit of Team Fortress, but primarily those classic Steam games, So those games just took up so much of my time that even a Star Wars first-person game like that was not enough to pull me away from them, which might be a little surprising, but it was just the case. Like, I loved making maps for Counter-Strike, so that was pretty much what I was into for a very, very long time. And when Battlefront 2 came out in 2005, there you go. I enjoyed it, but I did not play it nearly as much as a lot of you guys might think. But yeah, one of the coolest things about Battlefront 2005, Kanye, is the mods and the custom maps and just everything that the community was able to put into the game, which always ensures like the longevity of your game, right? If you want people to have the ability or to stick with your game for a very long time, make it possible to make mods, make it possible to make some maps. People love doing that kind of shit. They want to continuously have new content, and what better way to have new content than have it community driven? Just love it. But yeah, this feels really weird without music, so I feel like I'm just kind of talking into silence. But Kanye, I appreciate that super chat once again, man. I appreciate the support tonight. Damn, those Wampas are resilient. Yeah, it was scary as a kid, man. Scary running down the corridors, coming up onto Wampas that dominate you. Pepsi Man 53, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. I greatly appreciate that, man. The robot Reddit, and I'm gonna read it as well. There we go. I got some seekers. This is where I die. Nope. One sec, Pepsi Man. Why can't I move? There we go. Pepsi Man, with Disney Fox deal, what's the chance of an altered original trilogy? I'm still gonna say, man, I don't even know if that deal will change anything with that. I don't really think it will. I think more so than anything, the reason that we're not seeing, oh my god, death. The reason that we're not seeing the unaltered trilogy is probably because of some handshake deal where Lucas said, don't release that. Obviously, I'm talking out of my ass. We don't know any information, but that seems like the most likely reason that we're not seeing it. I really don't know. I'm man, Pepsi Man, I have worn out my hope so much to now my optimism and hope has gone to pessimism, unfortunately. When I started this channel in 2011, if you would have told me that the unaltered trilogy was still not released on Blu-ray or something like that, a modern media form, I would tell you I just wouldn't be able to believe that. I just would not be able to believe that after all these years and all this, maybe I live in a bubble. Maybe people just don't give a shit, but I care. A lot of people seem to care. But I would have just been blown away that it had not been released yet. Still blown away. But I don't think the Disney and Fox deal will really change anything. They have distribution rights now for A New Hope, correct? I don't know if I don't know, the legalities. There might be a lot of stuff in the contract even saying that you cannot, the special editions are it. You can't do anything with the OT. But I could be wrong. What do you guys think? See, I've been optimistic for years and years, and almost a decade I've been hoping and optimistic about it ever since Blu-rays were a thing. And now I'm just kind of becoming a little more pessimistic with it as the days go by. But we'll see. We'll see. But I appreciate that super chat, Pepsi Man. I hope it didn't bum you out too much. Alright. Open is up this way, right? Yeah, there we go. I am really curious how I would do on a speed run. I'm gonna have to try it one day. I would like to. I don't even know how long it's taken me to complete certain levels. I guess I could tally it up and see what my pace is at, because I think it catalogs all that information. Where do I need to go? I'm not gonna get a speed run done doing this shit, huh? Would be down for a speed run, Pepsi Man. Yeah, that'd be fun, man. Even if I suck, just to like, obviously I wouldn't be able to pay much attention to the chat. I don't think I would want to concentrate, but I'm sure it is pretty difficult. As much as I've played this game, as much as I know it like the back of my hand, I'm sure playing it, running around like a bat out of hell, would be very challenging. Nice, Eric. Yeah, this is... yeah, I love this game so much. Let's see, how do I... let's see how I can change... What is that sound? Oh. Alright, how do I change my weapons with this configuration? There we go. Okay, so... This is where it gets a little wonky, especially with these... This controller configuration, because... You can't look up and down. Let's see. Man, okay, I might have to switch to a mouse and keyboard with this. I don't know the controls, though. Let's see. What's the page up, page down?
I don't know. Fly casual. Fly casual.
Here comes the scariest saint.
At Saint? Is that what it said? Alright, let's see. One sec. Franz Nerdinan, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. I greatly appreciate that, man. Here comes the scary ATST. He's super easy. He is super easy if you have Seekers. But the reason I'm so hesitant right now is because I don't know the controller configurations for this Xbox.
Fly casual. Fly
And
casual.
Oh, there we go. Okay. So it's left on the D-pad helps you look up and down. All right. But Franz, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Time to dominate this dude. Oh man, my fingers are like all over the place. Oh shit. Oh my god. Wait, what? There we go. Boom. It's super easy, but so I had to hold the left D-pad with my thumb and then hit A to fire with my middle finger, and I had to, or no, with my pointer finger, and I had to use my thumb on the right joystick to look up and down. Fun. Yeah, the bosses, if you know what to do, they're pretty goddamn easy, man. Yeah, Seekers dominate anything, but Darth Vader, thank you, or Darth, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. I did not see or hear the notification there. But I greatly appreciate that silent support. I don't know if you meant to type a little message in there, or if you wanted to be... Wow, I got crazy post-cold phlegm. Or if you wanted to be a silent supporter, I appreciate it all the same, Darth. I didn't have enough to send a message. Oh, is there a cap? I've never known that. Is it 2? Is it 2? Is the cap? Thanks Kanye. Thanks, Kanye. I appreciate that, man. For the super chat and channel support. Oh, there we go. All right, thoughts on sand? Kanye is asking. You want me to give a serious answer? I don't mind it. I don't mind it. No, I live in Florida, man, so, you know, we go to the beach all the time, and I've grown up with it, and, you know, despite it being rough and coarse and getting everywhere, I do enjoy it. My biggest problem with sand is when you're done with the beach and the fun is over, and you get back in your car, and there's shit everywhere, and sand gets everywhere, and then you put your t-shirt back on after a day at the beach, and you're all like, it's like rough and scratchy on your back? Or did you just want me to say it's rough and coarse and gets everywhere? Is that what you want me to say? I'll say that. I'll say that. It exists. It's sandy. It's kind of there. There you go, Pepsi Man. But I appreciate that, Kanye. Let's see. I know where to go, but I want to see. Oh, any door does that? I didn't realize that.
I don't know. I don't. Fly casual. Fly casual.
Hopefully, find addition to the tip jar.
Bruno, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. I greatly appreciate that, man. The robot read it, and I'm going to read it too. I hope a quote unquote, a in parentheses, hopefully fine addition to the tip jar. Well, that certainly is, man. I really appreciate that support tonight. I will tell you, Bruno, you just you just one sec. Christopher, are you a Winnie the Pooh fan as Christopher Robin? Bruno, I'm telling you right now, that is going directly into my daughter's savings account. So I appreciate you, man.
While you're busy at the gun turret, sir.
Thank you, Bruno. Missile loading. Okay, what are the configurations here? Are they? Oh, there we go. I think the frame rate is a lot more on the PC, is what I was hearing. So you can shoot faster, and people are hit quicker. Or so I don't know. I have to look into that. I heard somebody talking about that on a video that I watched today of a speed run. Come on. There we go. Nice. Christopher, hot topic, Paddington Bear or Winnie the Pooh? I've never seen anything Paddington Bear. Could not tell you what it's all about. I don't know anything about it. Is it newer, or have I just never known about it? Could be old and I've never known about it. I really don't know. I'm gonna go with Winnie the Pooh, just because we got my daughter some Winnie the Pooh stuff. We got her a little like stackable. You know those baby toys where you can stack like not blocks, but they're like rings on like a vertical rod kind of thing. It's a Winnie the Pooh one, so it has Eeyore, Piglet, Pooh, who else? Cowardly Mango, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. One sec. But yeah, Christopher, I'm going to go with Pooh just because I'm not familiar with Paddington. Let's see. Came out in the 50s? I had no fucking idea. Jesus. That's crazy. 50s, I did not realize that. Never heard about it. Was it big in the UK? Or have I just lived under a rock my entire life? Cowardly Mango, thank you so much, man. Han shot first. I agree. Han shot only. Greedo never fired. When's the last time that what's a bummer, Cowardly Mango, is whenever I see A New Hope on TV, you know, when TNT or TBS plays it and whatnot, I cannot help myself but just to watch that scene just for the sake of me going, God damn it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a sadomasochistic thing. Like, I know it's going to hurt me. I know I'm not going to like that scene. But I just have to watch it. Just to go, why? Why must we do this? Can you guys even hear me over this blaster fire? It's super loud. I'm just constant. But I appreciate that, Mango. On shot first. I can hear you fine. Okay, cool. Appreciate that, guys. Yeah, the guys that do the speed runs that I've seen, like, know exactly the pattern of these TIE fighters, know exactly when they're popping up, know exactly which direction they're coming from. So they like, it's crazy. Even in the beginning Hoth level, they know exactly where everything is positioned. So as they're moving, they can shoot even when they don't have a line of sight. It's just crazy. You should watch some like Shadows of the Empire speedruns, because it's just the amount of time they must have put into paying attention to where exactly like everything is, and it's just insane to me.
Why casual? Why
What's your
casual?
favorite comic or book from the EU?
Let me not save this, but that's not a better time than I had. So, thanks, Kanye. Thank you once again for the super chat and channel support. I greatly appreciate that, man. What's your favorite comic or comic? Wait, hold on. Let me pause this, because this level, if you guys have never seen this level, Junkyard at Ortmandel, right? Is that what it's called? I think. It can be a giant pain in the ass. What's your favorite comic or book from the EU? Nothing in particular. I'm going to say that. Even if you dislike Legends, there was some awesome stuff. I agree. I never really got into much EU stuff. You know, I read Heir to the Empire. I read some novelizations of the movies like Phantom Menace. I read the Shadows of the Empire novel. I read some Han Solo books. I still have them on my bookshelf. But I never got that extensive with a lot of the EU, now Legends stuff. Just because, you know, I don't know, growing up, I was never really into much sci-fi book. I was more into like kind of horror and mystery books, growing up. Now I'm a lot more into sci-fi and stuff like that. And other than that, I grew up reading a lot of nonfiction. I enjoyed, I don't know, books, history books, war books, stuff like that. For whatever reason, man, I never really got that much into the EU. Whenever I tried to dabble into some stuff, it was never really that interesting to me. I read Heir to the Empire. I got it at like a middle school book fair, and that's the last time I read it. I barely even remember what it was, but yeah. Yeah. So I used to have a shitload of Star Wars comics. I gave some of them away. A lot of them I bought for a giveaway thing that I was doing at a children's hospital. But I did have maybe, not a shitload, maybe like 20 old Star Wars comics. And I enjoyed those. They're like the older Marvel ones, not the new Marvel ones, but the older Marvel ones. I don't know. But, no, I was never really that into it, man. Just because, like I said, even fiction in general, for a very long time in my life, I could never get into reading fiction. For a very long time, I could only enjoy reading nonfiction. Oh shit, how do I crouch that? Okay. But now, you know, I'm a lot more into reading Star Wars books. Not that I read that much, but I tend to like want to read one and then take a break and then read another Star Wars book after I've read a couple other things, you know. Right now I've just read Last Shot, the Han Solo book, and Thrawn. Both I enjoyed. I enjoyed both of them. Next up on my list is probably either Lost Stars or Master and Apprentice. If I get around to reading a Star Wars book before Master and Apprentice, it'll definitely be Lost Stars, but yeah. Yeah, this level is a giant pain. It goes on forever, and there's no doubt that I'm going to miss a couple jumps here. This level... it's just like... I don't know. I hate it. It goes on forever, and it's just like it just feels like such a filler level to me. It's like a 3D Mario, but the controls are fucking wonky as hell, and you're sliding everywhere, and whenever you jump... Oh, shit. Oh, I thought I was gonna get decapitated. Whenever you jump, you just, like, ice skate across the floor, and I don't know. I'm not gonna get that. Oh, shit. I do have to jump, don't I? And then I have to jump back, I think. If I remember correctly, I think I have to jump back. Yeah, okay.
I don't know. casual. Fly casual.
HG. My wife and I are heading down to Miami to start our honeymoon cruise.
Nice.
Not sure if you spend time down there. Any suggestions? Cheers, beer mugs.
Josh Gonzalez, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man, and congratulations. If everybody in the chat could do me a big favor and say congrats, Josh, I'd greatly appreciate that. That's awesome, man. You guys are gonna have a blast. Josh says, "Hey HG, my wife and I are heading to Miami to start our honeymoon cruise. Not sure if you spend much or time down there, but any suggestions?" Cheers. The last time I went to Miami was probably 2005. It's been a very long time since I've been to Miami. So I have no idea what to suggest. When I was there, I just stayed on University of Miami's campus and hung out with some friends and shit like that. I didn't really go explore. I don't think I was old enough. No, I was not old enough to drink at the time. So just really hung out at the dorm. But yeah, unfortunately, I really don't know anything about Miami. Oh shit! There's one. There's one. Damn it. But yeah, Josh, golly, I wish I could help. I can't even think of anything that I've heard from people. And I honestly don't know if many of my friends go down to Miami very often. My brother-in-law used to live down there. He enjoyed it, but I've never really asked him about Miami. Yeah, I apologize, Josh, for not being able to help you out. I guess it all depends on what you want to do, right? I mean, I don't know anything about... well, what I would do is find parasailing. I would find some snorkeling. I would rent a jet ski on the beach, on the ocean. I think that would be fun to me, doing that kind of shit. That'd be awesome. I've been craving a little trip. I haven't been on a trip in a while. Since last year? I'm trying to think when the last trip we went on was. It was when my wife was still pregnant, so I'm gonna say we went to the Adirondacks in like late 2017. Drove up to Adirondacks from Jacksonville to upstate New York, and then from upstate New York to Canada, and then back down to Jacksonville. That's the last trip we went on, I think. Oh, no, we went to Banner Elk, North Carolina, to the mountains. What else did we do? I'm trying to think. What else did we do? I have such a bad memory, man. But Josh, you and your wife are going to have a blast. That sounds like a lot of fun for a honeymoon. Me and my wife actually did a cruise for our honeymoon as well. And we left out of Tampa? No. Where did we leave out of? I can't remember. Fort Lauderdale, maybe? I really can't remember. Cruises are fun, man. That was the first cruise, non-Navy cruise that I have ever done. First and last. And I'd like to go on one. Again, they're a lot of fun. We went to Belize, Cozumel, Belize, Cozumel, and golly, I can't remember. I might have. Was that it? Belize and Cozumel? I can't remember. It was fun though. We did some snorkeling. We did what else? Oh, we did we saw like some Aztec ruins, which was neat. Yeah, it was a blast. Snorkeling was a lot of fun because they took us out on this boat and in kind of like the middle of nowhere, and yeah, we just snorkeled, and it was awesome. Like for a very, very long time, just kind of in the middle of nowhere, and we snorkeled to an island, and it was really cool. Oh, wow, that sounds like an awesome trip, Josh.
I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah, we want to go to Cuba
Why
before the
casual?
holiday ends
Why
come.
casual?
Darkest moment in the Clone Wars for you.
Thanks, Kanye. Appreciate that super chat and the channel support. What was the darkest moment in the Clone Wars for you? So far, I'm trying to think. Well, just off the top of my head, I know it's might be a little cheap, but the most recent couple episodes that I've watched of the Night Sisters, when Savage. Oh, one sec.
It's a short comic in the Visionaries graphic novel. It's basically a rebel soldier during the Battle of Hoth.
Jump to the next hover train.
Something you'd like.
Oh shit! One sec, guys. One sec. Jump to. Oh, that guy sounded like it was urgent. Sounded like I needed to jump. I made it without a problem. There we go.
I'm shutting off the auto brake.
Sweet.
Prepare for impact.
Okay, so this is where IG-88 is kind of a tough boss, only because the controls suck. If you get some Seekers on him, he's super easy to take down, but just because you can't really look vertically very easily, it's tough. I'm going to pause this in a second once this cutscene's over. And there we go. Cool. Kanye, the darkest moment for me so far, golly. I think the whole Krell thing was pretty, in terms of like psychologically dark. Not like just slaughtering, killing, and everything, but Krell made you kind of feel icky because he was such a piece of shit, right? This general who everyone trusted, put their faith in him to lead him. And he was just leading men to the slaughter, assuming command, and coming up with a scheme to put himself into power in a way. I don't know. To me, that is one of the most dark arcs in the series. And maybe it's kind of an unconventionally dark arc, but I think it's very manipulative and very just evil, more evil than probably because Krell, he kind of justify his military tactics when you look at before you know all the bullshit with him. You can kind of look at it. Yeah, he doesn't care about the numbers. He just cares about success. Yeah, sure, there are trigger happy generals out there who are like that, who just want to get the mission done. Yeah, I can kind of see where Krell is coming from, but we turn out all the decisions he'd made were for extremely nefarious reasons. Yeah, I think Krell might be, maybe it's unconventional, maybe it's not, what you would generally think of as dark, but I think Krell is one of the more sinister and dark and evil aspects of the Clone Wars that I've seen so far, just because, somebody with a lot of trust betrays everyone, And Franz Nerdenand, thank you so much once again for the super chat and the channel support, man. Have you read Entrenched? I can't minimize right now because the game might crash. I'm gonna write it down because it's not ringing a bell unless I can picture the art style, which I might be picturing it right now. Let's see. Actually, why do I need to minimize? I got a phone, right? Let's see. Fran says, have you read Entrenched? It's a short comic in the Star Wars Visionaries graphic novel. It's basically a point of view of a rebel soldier during the Battle of Hoth. Seems like something you'd like. Oh, no. Okay, no, I'm not thinking of that at all. I'm thinking of like a kind of a silly thing. All right, Entrenched Star Wars on my phone. I'm looking this up. Let's see. Entrenched Wikipedia. Entrenched is a 12-page comic featured in Star Wars Visionaries, written by Yeager Sherman. This tells the story of the Battle of Hoth in the eyes of a young rebel soldier, Corporal Jobin. Is this new? Let's see. Visionaries. Amazon. Sorry, guys. I'm curious what this is. Star Wars Visionaries. Oh, it's available on the Kindle. 2005. Okay, so it's not new. No, I've never heard of this. I've never heard of Visionaries either. Maybe I'll check it out. Nice. No, I'll have to check that out. Franz, I appreciate that that suggestion. I think the first thing that I need to watch, Franz, before I read anything new, Star Wars wise, is I need to watch that 2003 Clone Wars animated series, the 2003 one, you know. But I appreciate that. I like. Hold on, what did you say? It's a short comic in the Star Wars. It's basically a point of view of a rebel soldier during the Battle of Hoth. Seems like something you'd like. Yeah, that does sound like something I'd like. I've watched a couple Star Wars fan films recently, and a lot of them primarily focus on stormtroopers, the individual stormtroopers, maybe a platoon or something like that. You know, I guess in terms of making a Star Wars fan film, maybe it's easy to find a bunch of stormtroopers because there are a shitload of 501st members around the world. So it seems like a lot of fan films focus on individual soldiers, and I kind of dig that. So yeah, that does sound like something. It's right up my alley. All right, you guys ready to see me kick some IG-88
ass? I'm gonna kick your ass, IG-88. I'm gonna kick your fucking ass.
Oh shit, wrong button. Maybe not. Yeah, this is what sucks, man. This is what sucks is these controls. I know I keep bitching about the controls, but I wish I had my old trusty N64 here. Running away, you punk ass. I saw somebody do the speed run of this earlier today, and they knew exactly how. There we go. Knew exactly how IG-88 moved. Every time you hit him a certain amount, he'd move to the same location over and over and over again. Nice. Boop, 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 boop. You can't move from side to side, damn. Yeah, you can. It's super wonky though. It's super wonky.
I'll watch the ship.
It's even more wonky on this than on the N64 itself.
The ship is safe with me, sir.
The ship is safe with me.
We'll never get paid if you stay here all day.
Yeah, it's never ceases to amaze me that I'm playing this game on a modern PC. It came out in 1996. I don't know. I don't know why that blows me away. A game that I played in my youth. The game came out when I was 10 years old. I played it extensively. It was one of the first N64 games that I ever played. And I'm sitting here in 2019 as a 32-year-old man talking to 123 people on a live stream chat, playing the fucking game that I played non-stop as a kid. The world is weird. Nice. There we go. So yeah, like Knight, yeah, there we go. See the whoever made these configurations, the controller configurations on Steam, did a pretty good job. Like these are the best configurations I've seen so far. The trigger buttons are the strafing buttons, and this is the only configuration that I've ever seen that utilizes strafing like that. It's pretty awesome. Where the hell? Oh, yikes. Oh yeah, fly to the top of the tower. I forgot what's up there. I must have not put it on the Normally I play on like easy difficulty. Maybe I have it on moderate or something because I don't remember this many enemies. Oh my god. That's what happens. You just end up sliding. When space travel isn't... See? I'm not even touching a button. You just end up sliding. When space travel is a normal thing, what design would you like to see humans as? Star Wars or Star Trek? Oh, Radio Rock. Star Trek 100%, man. I would much rather have humans in the Star Trek universe in the future. Seems like a way more interesting and peaceful existence of exploration and... yeah, science. It's interesting. Favorite Captain Picard quote? Well, I've always... there was a episode I watched recently where he's talking to Data, and he says something like... oh, no, it was Worf. It was Worf, and they were talking about a woman who was... oh, I can't even remember, but Picard said something like, people like her are hard to spot because, or no, what does he say? He said, I'm butchering this completely, but he says something about like, what the hell was that? Something about villains not being, like, not twirling their mustaches or something. Somebody look it up and copy and paste it in the chat. Something about, like, villains not twirling their mustaches.
Fly casual. Fly casual.
See, you just slip and slide.
My genres are classic rock, alternative, and various genres of metal. I collect vinyls. Do you?
Clark, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. Give me 1 second to get to stable ground here because this map and these edges, you just tend to like slip and slide everywhere. I don't know if it's a bug or it's intentional, but it's almost like you're on ice. So you kind of like, I don't know, it pisses me off every time I play this section. There we go. Come on. Hug the walls. And there we go. Cool. All right. Villains who twirl their mustaches are easy to spot. Those who cloak themselves in good deeds are well camouflaged, waiting for the right climate in which to flourish, spreading fear in the name of righteousness. There you go, Resistance Chris. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, Picard's awesome. Clark, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support. Let me take a little sip of water. You a fan of rock and heavy metal? My favorite genres are classic rock, hard rock, alternative, and a various genres of metal. I collect vinyls. Do you? Nice. I don't really... I wouldn't say I collect vinyl. I have a few. I have a record player. But no, I don't collect them. My dad has a bunch. He's given me a few over the years. And then I have my own, like, bands like Bright Eyes. I have some of their vinyls. Iron and Wine. I got some Ryan Adams vinyl. I got, actually have a vinyl of President John F. Kennedy speeches, which is kind of neat. I don't know. It's an older one that my buddy gave me. But no, I wouldn't say I collect them. I just, whenever I've bought a few over the years, and we sometimes enjoy putting them on. But I've never really been into metal. I've never really been into that kind of stuff. I like some... I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting a frog in my throat. Still not over the sickness. I enjoy some classic rock. I don't exactly know what would be categorized as that, but I like Bob Seger is one of my favorites. Big Bob Seger fan. Sorry, goddamn. Grew up listening to a lot of Seger. But no, I don't really. I've never really listened to heavy metal though. That's one You know, I used to listen to a little bit of Screamo back in the day in the early 2000s. That's about it. And then, you know, I'm sure as somebody that really, really enjoys metal, me saying that I really, really enjoy Metallica will probably make you roll your eyes because, you know, they're a very contentious band, I suppose, for whatever reason. In the metal community, I suppose. I don't know why. But yeah. Clark, for the most part, I don't know what type of music I really enjoy. I guess some kind of like alternative or indie folk bullshit. I like bands like My Morning Jacket or American Football. Yeah, like I said, Bright Eyes, or, you know, I listen to stuff like Coheed and Cambria back in the day as well. But for the most part, I would say, I don't even know what category of music I enjoy, to tell you the truth. I usually, whenever anybody asks me that, I usually list off some artists or bands that I really enjoy. If that makes sense. But I do appreciate that, Clark. Maybe I'll take a picture of the vinyls that I do have. I'm trying to think what I have. I have a Hammock vinyl, Iron and Wine vinyl, a couple Josh Ritter vinyls, couple
Activate the computer.
Ryan Adams vinyls, a couple Iron and Wine vinyls. What else? What else do I have? I can't remember. Nice, Ian. Yeah, I used to listen to them a lot. New Jersey bound. The Corner Boys fuck you up. Or something like that. Or fuck shit up. That's what he's. Yeah, I used to love them back in the day, man. I actually saw them at a Warped Tour back in the day. And honestly, it was one of the worst live shows I've ever seen. I was so pumped to see them live, and I was just like, it wasn't that great live. Another band that I saw live that I was just like really disappointed in was Say Anything. Oh shit. Big, you know, I've been a Say Anything fan for years, since I was in high school, and I was so pumped to see them. I had seen them before, but you know, now I was like 30 years old, and I was going to go, and it was going to be, you know, I was going to have some beers and enjoy it. And, you know, the opening band opens up, and they were awesome. They're a band called Cymbals Eat Guitars, and they're great. Look up Cymbals, Ian Cheedy. Look up Cymbals Eat Guitars, and there's a song called Chambers. I love that song. Anyway, and then Say Anything got on. And Max Bemis was so wasted, he sung maybe a couple lines of the first song, and then the show just went to shit, and he just ended up like laying on the floor. And you think, haha, that's cool. Nope. I wanted to see a band that I really liked play songs that I really like. Oh well. Are you playing this on N64 PC? Which would you recommend? Stargate Adventures. I don't know, man. The PC version's awesome because, you know, it's in Steam and you can take it wherever you are if you got a laptop or, you know. I would recommend getting it on the PC just because modern convenience, I guess. But I also have it on the N64. And, you know, that's where I first played it back in 1996. So if you do have an N64 and you want to utilize that, I guess get it. The controls are definitely better on the N64, I'm going to say that. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Kane, I'm actually not going to Celebration this year. I've only been to one Celebration for one day. I had fun. I just kind of hung out with some friends and walked around for a day, and you know, just kind of made a day out of it. Didn't really do much. Saw Doug Chang give a little talk, which was neat. And yeah, is there anything down here? I've never noticed. Never gone down here. Ooh, is this gonna be like a secret area? Or am I just gonna endlessly fall and run out of jetpack fuel? Ooh, no, there is a secret little thing down here. Nice. I'm gonna keep going down. I'm gonna keep going down here. Am I gonna die? Is it gonna kill me? Does this fog mean leave? What's happening? Did I hit the bottom? Oh, I'm at the bottom. Okay. Oh my god. Alright. Get fuel, get fuel. There we go. I think Greedo doesn't have it. Yeah, man. That's where they, you know, if I was a game developer, I would put in a spot like that, I would put everybody's name that made the game. You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't that be cool? Oh, what am I doing? Like a little wall of credits, just kind of a hidden wall of credits. That's what I would do. Boop. Greedo, do you miss LucasArts? I'm not. I don't miss LucasArts per se. I miss the quantity of Star Wars games. I'm hoping that, you know, EA's working out some kinks. I'm hoping that they're gonna start making more games. But man, that's a lot of hope, you know. All right, here we go. Oh shit. I forgot. Oh shit. God, these fucking controls suck. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. It's like moving the joystick a centimeter on your in real life moves it like 10 feet. Oh my god. Does the pulse do anything? Oh yeah, I think the pulse takes it out really quick. Seriously. So stupid. Oh my god, these controls are fucking dog shit. How about this? Oh, yeah, that's what I should have done to begin with, huh? Doop. Whee! Nice. Oh, that's an hour. Oops. How do I switch weapon? Nice, there we go. Greedo is epic gamer. Starkiller would have cut that. Yeah, fuck yeah. Starkiller would have pulled that chicken walker off and broken it in half with the Force. Dash Rendar sucks. Bum, 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 bum. I would love a game like this nowadays, you know. I wonder. I'm just so curious what Jedi Fallen Order is gonna be. Is it gonna be a third-person adventure game like this? Is it gonna be? I don't know. Is it gonna be an RPG? I'm guessing it's gonna be a pretty linear single-player. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. What the hell could it be? What the hell could it be? I don't know. Alright, guys. I gotta get going. But I appreciate you hanging out with me for an hour tonight. Let's see. Oh, Richard Beza. We had a new fleet member come in, but it wasn't during the stream. Well, if you're watching, Richard, I appreciate that fleet membership, man. Alright, guys. That would make sense, Knight. I mean, or Sean. That would make sense. I'm not in any rush, you know. It would make sense for them to do a lot of, like, a big information dump at Celebration, you know. But, alright, guys. So, yeah, tomorrow night. Actually, let me see. I know the International Space Station is supposed to fly overhead tonight. I missed it. I missed it to hang out with you guys. All right. But I know it's going to fly over, let's see, tomorrow night for 2 minutes. Wednesday for, 5 minutes. That'll be good. I guess I can do it Wednesday. So yeah, tomorrow I'll probably do a stream. How about that? If you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, download an app called ISS Detector, International Space Station Detector. It uses your location to tell you when the International Space Station is flying over your head, at the angle, the duration, the time it's going to be coming, and everything. Yeah, pretty awesome. Check it out. Check it out. All right, guys. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Let me run down the list. Clark Herman, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Franz Nerdnan, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Thanks, Kanye, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Josh Gonzalez, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Cowardly Mango, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Christopher, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Bruno, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Darth, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Pepsi Man 53, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Knight of Sean, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. And nice. Richard Beza has been a member 14 months in a row. He must have re-upped. Why is it showing that then? Oh, so it all I see. Interesting. It all re-ups. That's interesting. Sorry, guys. I'm thinking out loud. All right. As always, have fun, be nice, kick some ass. And I will see you tomorrow. Probably just do some Battlefront tomorrow or finish this. We'll see. All right. See you later. Bye.